Hey, this is NorCal MTB with Lea Davidson, a pro rider for US, and a rider for Specialized. And we're here to ask a few basic questions. Maybe she can give us some tips for a beginning racer or someone that's new into mountain biking, since the sport can be dangerous at times. So, Lea, on a descent, a technical descent, you got some rocks, roots, and ruts. What kind of tip could you give some of the newer riders that are in the sport, because it can get dangerous at times?
It can get a little bit scary. I would just say, you know, you gotta stick to the basics. I still do that. So you need parallel pedals. So if your pedals were the hands of a clock, they need to be 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And you need to be hovering over your saddle. So you need to stand up off your saddle. Even sometimes it feels more stable to sit on the saddle, but your legs and your arms when you're standing up become shock absorbers. So you definitely need to stand up on descents, off the saddle, and have level pedals.
I see. And then also with the level pedals, sometimes when you have that rock sticking up or that root sticking up, if you got to pedal down, you just get whacked.
You're gonna nip it. Yeah. So it definitely keeps you clear of the obstacles and just sets your body up in a good position to go over obstacles.
Now, how about picking your line? Do you pre-ride courses and then look for certain lines?
All of the time. I pre-rode this short track course probably about 10 times because it's really technical. And I just try to really keep my mind open, because sometimes the best lines are the ones that aren't burned in or not everybody is riding. So just keep an open mind and really wide field of vision and look for good lines.
I see.
How
about climbing on the ascent? Do you focus on anything in particular? Sometimes there's technical ascents as well. Sometimes there's roots, sometimes there's rocks and ruts, I mean, with mountain biking, and then ascending is it's a technique in itself as well.
Definitely. I try to relax a lot. I'm constantly reminding myself to relax on the bike, so that counts for climbing and descending, and I try to breathe really deep, relax, and then look ahead at my line. So if you focus on the rock or the root that you don't want to hit or that you're going to get stuck up on, you're going to hit it. So you have to really focus on where you want your wheel to go and the line that you want to take, as opposed to the one that you don't want to take.
Yeah, I think all of beginning mountain bikers, including myself, I mean, once in a while you look at that rock and then you hit it.
Exactly. So you really got to focus.
How about switch topics to like nutrition? And then I know a lot of people are struggling with like percentage of body fats. You know, for mountain biking, it helps to keep that low. Do you stick to a strict diet?
I don't at all, actually.
You don't?
I think when you're riding a lot and you're deep in training, the thing that I really try to focus on is replenishing and recovering. So you have to eat enough food to give your body enough fuel to rebuild muscles and keep your energy up. So I just try to eat well, not a lot of refined sugars at all, just a lot of fruits and vegetables and grains, whole grains. So I just try to eat healthy, but you know, I have dessert, definitely. Cheeseburger. So,
oh wow. Okay, how about let's talk about your bike. What kind of bike are you riding for these
I'm
events?
riding the Specialized 29er. It's the first 29er built for women specifically. It's the Fate. It weighs about 17 pounds, and this thing rips.
I see.
So the geometry is built special, so the standover is great even for short women. And it handles really well.
So you pretty much got carbon fiber everywhere you could get on that bike, right? The cranks, the rims.
The rims are carbon. The frame is carbon. So it's a really light ride. My handlebars as well.
I see. And we have an Olympic year this year, so I think there's like maybe 3 U.S. riders in the mix.
There's definitely 3. I mean, actually, all riders are still in the mix, because if you get a top 3 in a World Cup, then you're automatically qualified. So you can't discount anyone in the Olympic chase. But there's 3 of us solidly in there. Myself, Georgia, Heather. so it's going to be a battle.
Yeah, it looks like one.
Yeah.
So last week you were in Belgium?
Yep.
So you raced like last Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the other side of the world, so that might be Saturday or Monday.
Yeah,
I don't know which one.
What day it is or what time it is. Just show me the way to the start line, and I'll try to race.
So after a race like that, you know, 6-7 days later, you're okay. How your legs feel for?
You know, it's definitely, you just try to not focus on it. So I definitely am feeling the jet lag a little bit. I was up at like 5:30, ready to go. So, but I just tried to use it to my advantage, and you know, I woke up early this morning, did a spin before the short track. So everyone's in the same boat here. So there's nothing, not a big disadvantage.
So what's next on your race agenda after Sea Otter?
Yeah, the cross country is next tomorrow. One big 20-mile loop, and then I head back home, and then the next 2 World Cups in Czech Republic and in France.
I see. Wow.
Yeah.
And I see you've been riding a few of the local trails here in Santa Cruz.
Definitely.
I mean, some of the trails that I actually ride as well.
Yeah.
And well, I just finished the XC course, riding that 20-miler, and yeah, you're in for it tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
There's some pretty nice fire road climbs, and it's out in the sun too, some of it. So
windy, sunny, exposed. I'll take the Santa Cruz trails.
I see. So you're from Vermont?
Yep, I'm from Vermont, but I was in Santa Cruz since February, training on the roads and trails there. It's been so much fun.
Yeah, and based on some of the comments I've seen, you enjoy the Santa Cruz trails.
I love Santa Cruz.
You love Santa Cruz, so maybe you're retired here someday.
Oh, maybe I'll just live here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's maybe something I'll consider.
Okay, Leah. Thanks a lot for your time. Thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
Bye.